Hello and welcome to Vinyasa Yoga with me, Yogi Cecily, here live on Facebook. If you are seeing this live on Facebook, you already found me, but I will download this class onto YouTube, so you might want to find me there. My YouTube handle is www.youtube.com/C/Yogi Cecily. So you've got that, Yogi Cecily on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram, instagram.com/Cecily_Yogi. And I thank everyone for your continued donations to these media-based yoga classes. And you can make donations at venmo.com/Cecily-guest. That is CECILY-GUEST. All right, so what do I have in store for you today? You know, I wanted to do another builder's program, and let me explain what a builder's program is. A builder's program will, over the course of the class, get a little and a little and a little bit harder. So, if you're a beginner, the first 10 to 15 minutes will be like, oh, I get this, I can do everything that's here. If you're an intermediate student, you can sort of warm up with the beginning part and then, get excited about what's coming in the later half of the class, right? And then right at the very end, I will add in some really, like intense, what some people might call an advanced pose or two, all right? To keep you all inspired, to keep you going further forward, all right? So again, thank you all for your continued subscriptions. You can also go to my website, Cecily'sYogaRetreats.com, and you can subscribe to that and get my monthly newsletter. So that is Cecily'sYogaRetreats.com, all right? Let's get this class going. It's a builder's workout, so we're going to start on our knees. We definitely have 2 blocks. They're just waiting in the wings in case we need them. We're going to start on our knees in all fours. Yes, and just start moving forward. That's going to be your inhale and back. Forward is your inhale and back. 3 more. Inhale and exhale back. Now I'm not doing anything particular. 2 more. This is your inhale and exhale back. And 1 more. Here's your inhale forward and exhale back. Okay, that's going to start to warm up your wrists, right? And your chest and the front shoulder. Let's add to this. So we're going to go forward, inhale, tuck the toes, downward dog, exhale. Then we're going to bend the knees, look forward, inhale, and back to child's pose. Just like that. Again, forward, downward dog, and bend, and send it back. 3 more, so 3. So everything's going to be done about 5 times. All right, so just enjoy. Don't worry about it too much. And back. 2 more. Forward, this is inhale. Exhale back, press the heels down. Inhale, bend the knees, and send it back. All right, gang, 1 more. Inhale, tuck the toes. Exhale, send it back. Bend the knees, inhale, and back. All right, wonderful. Let's go to downward facing dog and hold. Hold your downward dog. Breathe 5. 4. So nothing's happening. 3, like on purpose, nothing is happening. It's so important to just be in the pose and have nothing happen. Now we're going to go forward to plank and back to downward dog. Great. That's our front to back. Let's do 4 more. So we go forward, exhale back. All right, forward. This might be a little more difficult. Exhale back. And forward. Yeah. Exhale back. And just 1 more. Forward, inhale, and exhale back. Wonderful. Walk your hands back to your feet. And we're going to bend the knees and squat in goddess. This is goddess squatting. So my toes are turned out, my knees are wide, and my arms are forward. Okay? I'm going to go back and forth from here to downward facing dog. Now, a lot of people have trouble with goddess squatting. Don't worry. You can always just turn the toes parallel forward and just sit back. Sometimes I would call this, you know, like a kind of football position, right? So it's a flatter back, it's a square position. So 5 times we're going to walk forward to make a plank pose. We're going to make a downward facing dog. Set the feet wide and sit back in the squat. Reach forward and breathe, and then exhale, hands down. Take it forward. You know, I'm going to step my feet in so they're narrow. Back to the downward dog. Then I'm going to step my feet wide and go back to squat. All right? Extend the legs, hands down. Walk the hands out, narrow your stance. Inhale. Down dog, exhale. Set the feet wide. This is the 3rd time. Exhale, squat. I'm going to lift the arms. Inhale. Right, exhale, hands down. Walk out plank. Look how I'm changing my feet. You know, I'm changing the stance. Downward dog. That's going to be good. We got 2 more. So I set the feet wide. I walk back. Maybe it's a high squat. That's all good. Good. Walk out. If, you know, maybe you have funky knees. You know, some people have really, really funky knees. You need to kind of protect that. Downward dog. Other people are trying, you know, really to open the hip sockets. And so we just need to continuously work on getting the buttocks all the way down and the spine parallel. You know, the spine nice and vertical there. Good. Hands down. That was the 5th one. We're going to walk out to plank. Back to downward dog. And then back to child's pose. Okay. Great. Let's sit up. Wonderful. The way to use this video, yeah, is that right there. What is that, about 5 minutes? You could just do that in the morning and then come back to the other parts of this video. So I always do long form. Some of you want really short forms, and I'm like, but you can always press pause and stop, and you can go forward and back. Okay, so if you're a beginner or if you just want a short portion of yoga, then you figure that out. So it is a long form class. Let's go back to downward facing dog. Yeah. I kind of feel like once we're in the zone, you know, like let's just do it. Here we're going to make a plank pose. Downward dog. Child's pose. And downward dog. Walk your hands back to goddess squatting. You see how this is really flowing rapidly. Come on out. Walk forward, plank, downward dog, and child's pose. This is the entire opening sequence. Downward dog. Good. Plank pose. Downward dog. Goddess squatting. Now this is what people will call kind of a flowing yoga. Walk out to plank, narrow your stance, downward dog, and child's pose. I like to move these with an inhale and an exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Walk back, inhale. Exhale. Walk out. Downward dog. Here's your exhale. Child's pose. Inhale and exhale. I know that's fast, but it's a builder's program. Here we go. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Walk back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Walk out plank. Set your stance. Down dog, exhale. Child's pose. Okay, if Susie is out there, she really likes to move and flow with energy. Huh? You got me, Susie? Say hello, all right? Downward dog, inhale, exhale. Plank pose, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Goddess squat. Inhale. Yes, exhale. Walk out plank, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Child's pose, inhale and exhale. All right, that's the opening sequence. Now we need blocks. If you don't need blocks, you don't need them. You know who you are. I'm going to set blocks on the high side, right foot forward. Going to go ahead and stand up and straighten the left leg behind. Left knee to the nose. Left leg back out. Walk the blocks back. Step the foot back. Raise the arms. Hands down. Yeah. I'm going to do it again. Block's going to have to go forward to lift up. Left knee to the nose. I love it. Left leg back out. I love this. I love this kind of work. Step back in the lunge. All right, the arms go up. Hands down. Now, you might be thinking, whoa, where was the build-up? I know. We're going to do 3 more. But you know, you just walk your blocks. This is why blocks aren't so important. Because now it doesn't matter how high this leg is. You work the knee in towards you. Doesn't have to touch the nose. You work the leg out. This is the hard part. Taking the blocks back and stepping back in a way that you can lift the arms. So make everything bigger. Hands forward. Walk it forward. Lift. You got to lift. You got to work your legs. You got to power up your legs, right? I know you want to step back like this. Just take the blocks back and then take the foot back and then take the arms up. Right? Some people need those additional steps. 2 more. Forward and lift. Knee to the nose. Leg goes straight. Walk it all back. Soften the back knee and then raise. Get into a pretty good back bend. Hands down, walk forward and lift. Knee to the nose. Lengthen the leg. Hey. Walk it back. Yes, and then take the arms up. Okay, good. All right, we're going to turn around, face the other way. Now, folks, I really, we are coming out of, COVID. I don't get as many donations, but today it's 1,000,000 degrees outside. I am already sweating so much. I'm like, what was I thinking? I'm going to do this video and do yoga. There's no air conditioning here. So are you with me? You're with me. Walk the hands forward. Here's the first set. 1, to the nose, and out. Walk it back. Woo! But I actually love heat and sweat. I actually love it. So I'm not complaining. I just think I need a special recognition. And it goes up and out. I'm going to walk it back. Oh, gosh. Remember, you're falling back. Yeah? That was the second one. Here's number 3. Knee to the nose. That's your exhale. Inhale. Lovely. Walk it back. You see, even I'm using blocks. I'm using blocks because it's a builder's program, and I'm not trying to shock the body. I want to set the body up for success, and so even as an intermediate student, I use blocks a lot. Because I want to feel good about it. I don't want to feel like, I'm trying to do it. I want to feel like I am doing it. I'm doing this. This is happening. This is working. Right? And then we walk it back. Take the arms up, inhale. Yeah. Hands down. Good. All right, Prasarita, Tanasana. Look, we're doing everything 5 times. You get it? And we're building up. So here in Prasarita, some people, the hands will come to the floor. Some of you might want, it might be better if you just put your hands on one block. Yeah, it just might be better. Now, some things we have to do 6 times because there's 2 sides. So left hand down, right arm up. Right arm over the back. Right arm up. And down. Yeah. Left arm up. Left arm over the back. Whoa. Left arm up. Yes. And down. Woo. Right arm up. Over the back. Take the arm back up. And then down. Now I'm going to change my block a little lower. Left arm up. So this is twisting at the ribs. Left arm over the back. Left arm up and down. I'm going to take my block a little lower. Last set. Right arm up. Look at how I'm pushing. And then over the back, look at the ribs twisting. Right arm back up and down. Good. Now the left arm up. Left arm over the back. Left arm up. Great. And down. Okay. Take blocks if you need them. All right. We're going to go to the right side lunge. Drop the knee, raise the arms, inhale, exhale down. You're going to step your feet together. Arms are going to go up, inhale, exhale, forward fold. Okay, now right foot back. This is another one where we've got to do it 6 times, yes? And down, step your feet together. Look how I'm using the blocks to help me step smoothly. Inhale, exhale, left foot back. Arms up. Inhale, exhale. Yep, step your feet together. Stand all the way up. Exhale. Right foot back. Inhale. Woo. Hands down. Feet together. Yeah. We've got 2 more. Stand up. Inhale. Exhale. Don't make a big deal about it. Left foot back. You know, we're still just kind of building and warming up. Hands down, feet together. Stand all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Right foot back. Arms up. Inhale. And hands down. Listen, step your feet together and hold, relax. All right? My pants are sticking. This is all soggy. It's live TV. I'm just letting you know what's going on in case you're sitting there going, oh, this is all sticking together. Okay, big toes together, ankles together. Lovely. This is the chair pose, Kitasana, and we're going to sit and simply reach forward level. Not up, just level. All right, good. Then stand and forward fold. That's 1. Yeah. And here we go. The chair pose, Kitasana. Level. Really working the tuck in the tailbone. Nice and level. Stand, inhale, and forward fold. 3 more. The chair. So what you get really good at is just kind of mechanically, you know, you're not pushing forward, you're not trying to back bend, you're just trying to sit in a chair. All right, stand, inhale, and forward fold. Right on, right on. 2 more, the chair pose. See, tucking, drawing in the belly button, just the arms are level, gang, just level. Don't make a big deal. I think especially, well, I think 2 things go on. I think beginners get kind of like really worried about moving quickly. And I'm like, well, you can move quickly. You know, it's like trying to catch a bus, right? I mean, you want to be vibrant. You want to be a vibrant person. Just because you're new at something, let's do 1 more. Just because you're new at it doesn't mean you can't be vibrant. But maybe it can't be as big, it can't be as audacious, right? Standing, inhaling, exhale, forward fold. Now here comes something tricky. I'm going to set my feet out wide. This is an example of what I mean. We're going to jump back and forward 5 times. So some of you are like, oh no, I couldn't possibly do that. Listen, it doesn't have to go all the way back there. So I'm going to do 5 short jumps. So I'm going to bend at the knees. I'm going to go 1 and forward, 2 and forward, 3, forward, 4, forward, and 5. Downward facing dog. And you know, like that wasn't so bad. Let's bend the knees, take a child's pose. Okay? We're going to come up, step the right foot forward, and take a hamstring stretch because we've built up some heat. Because it's 100 degrees outside, so I'm definitely building up heat. I love it. Prasarita, Tanasana, need a block. Grab it, take it, I don't care. I love when I see students working their blocks. Beginners, you know, one of the things you really need to just work on is just organizing the equipment. We're going to turn to the left side, downward facing dog. All right, don't go crazy. Don't go crazy. We're just going to jump forward and back 5 times, really small. Here it is 1 and back, 2 and back, 3 and back, 4 and back, 5 and back. Good. Downward dog. Yay, child's pose. That's it. That's it. We come up and get a hamstring stretch on the left. All right, now at this point, my advanced students, you know, you all should be, okay, you know, we're getting there. But, you know, you're following the video, you're at home, you're at vacation, like Nina was on vacation in Miami. She used the video on vacation. So, you know, you're not in the big, bombastic, audacious yoga class. Anyway, take it easy. Prasarita, Tanasana. So now we are ready for something a little more formal. We're going to turn to the right side lunge. Step your feet together. You're at the top of the mat on this side. Good. The chair pose, sitting back. You have an option. You can go level or higher. Don't be afraid to look at your hands. 3, 2, 1. Stand up, inhale, exhale, forward fold. We're going to make a plank pose. We're going to bend the knees, everybody. Drop your chin and your chest down. Slide your elbows forward. This is cobra. Straighten your arms, inhale. And then lower down, downward dog. Step. Just step your right foot forward. Crescent Warrior, you're going to straighten the rear leg. Now, do you see the way I did that? Sweet children, it is totally okay to bring your knees down. Totally okay. Step your feet together. Good. And we make another chair pose. Chair pose. Arms are level or higher. Don't be afraid to look at your hands. Standing, inhale. Forward fold. Step back, plank. You can jump. But let's everybody bend the knees. Drop the chin in the chest. Flatten the body. Bring the elbows forward. I love it. Straighten out your arms, pressing up. Whew. And downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. So this is a more formal, classic, let's call it a classic sun salute. You have a choice. Yes, you can. We're gonna step the left foot forward, Crescent Warrior. So you have a choice. You can drop the knee, right, or not. You're gonna step your feet together and stand, inhale, the chair pose. Yeah. Standing all the way up, forward fold. Good. Step back plank. Now here I'm just going to show Chaturanga. You can still drop the knees. Upward facing dog. Gently, beautifully pointing toes. And downward dog. Well, the right foot comes forward. You can drop your knees. Crescent Warrior. I like to see people drop down because, listen, let's do the left leg. Now listen, as you get older, let's face it, getting down to the floor is the problem. So I don't understand in yoga why people won't come down to the floor, when obviously you just want to get very good at that. Standing all the way up, inhaling. And the chair pose. I know, here we go. Got to get that sweat off. Chair pose. Standing, inhaling. Everything is trying to get to the floor. Exhale, forward fold. Right, step back to plank. Any variation, chaturanga. Flatten, upward dog, cobras, shalabhasana are good here. And downward dog. Right? Everything wants to come to the floor, so why not? Bend the knees, right foot forward. What's the big deal? It's still fluid. Right? It's still nice and fluid. Downward dog. We don't need a leg lift. We're going to add that in a moment. We just need to work from the floor and then into a low and long lunge. Right? And then step our feet together and do one more round here. Big toes together, ankles together. It's the chair pose. Yeah. Ooh, inhaling. Everything wants to come to the floor, even going this way. Exhale, forward fold. Step or jump, right? Some of you want to jump back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. So vigorous, vigorous. Yes, 100 degrees outside, vigorous, we're doing it. Hot yoga. Right foot forward lunge. You see that time I did not drop the knee. Crescent Warrior. Downward dog. We're about halfway through the workouts. Left foot forward, a lot of lunges, a lot of leg work here. Crescent Warrior. And plank. Chaturanga. Modified chaturanga. I don't mind. You can jump, you can vault, and lift, and then downward dog. Yay! Let's move on. The right leg is going to lift, and let's bring it to the nose. 5. Look, I'm really just lifting a little bit. 4. But I am going to let it get a little higher each time. 3. I think people try to get it so high to begin with, like you have nothing to enjoy. Each time I'm just going to yawn it a little bit more. And then lift and hold. That foot's going to go to the outside of the right hand. Going to drop the left knee and take the right arm up. High. Good. The right hand goes down. We're going to face each other, and the left hand's going to go back. Hold on to the left foot. Yeah, it is. Some of you are like, wait, what? Well, a block is going to help you. Right? So if you really have trouble finding that foot, you'll have to, come up. It's okay to come up a little bit. You can lean into it. And then one day you'll be able to bring your elbow down. It'll work out for you. Great. Prasarita, Tanasana. Right. And we're going to turn to the left side. And here we're going to walk the hands back to this little baby squat, this squatting down, potato bud. We're going to work on a crow pose. Very popular pose. If you have a comment, you want to drop me a comment, what do you think is the practical purpose of the crow pose? In terms of our hatha yoga, what does it do for us? Is it just a point of concentration? Does it help open your lower back? Does it help strengthen your hands and your wrist? So we're going to go back. and go back to downward facing dog. Yay! Now 5 times left leg lifting. Now remember, don't make it so big. Here's 1. Breathe. Here's 2. Can I tell you, here's 3. I just think it's a little bit more important to get it to your nose than to get it high. Here's 4. Let's see the way it drops into the nose. Yes, yes, yes. Here's 5. Exhale to the nose. Good. And now that foot's going to step to the outside of the left hand. We're going to drop the right knee. Take your left arm up. Twist away from me. That's okay. I'll see you on the other side. Good. The left hand comes down. Remember, blocks are good. Blocks are the best. You're having trouble getting to this foot? Grab a block. Focus on balance. Now, there are 2 things happening here. One is grabbing that foot, and then the other is getting your elbow down. You don't have to do them both. Because I said so. You don't have to do them both. Okay, Prasarita, Tanasana. Good. So where do we go from here now? So we're going to the right side, plank, Chaturanga, modified Chaturanga. I'm doing a lot of modified Chaturangas because I really want my students to know, like, it's okay. It's okay. We're going to go from here. The right leg is going to lift. You know, medium high. I will tell you to get the right leg higher. If you desire to get the right leg higher, you're going to have to push a lot of energy like back. It really is a handstand. You know, that's what's really happening. You're really pushing back and up. We step the right foot forward and hold. Come up in a Crescent Warrior. Drop the back knee here. 5 and up. Whoa, some of you are like, Cecily, this is hard. 4 and up. Do you need to hold on to a chair? 3, do you need to hold on to something? That's okay. 2, you'll only get better. And 1. Great. Open your legs. I call this a letter T. Good. Going to the other side, downward dog. You can do Chaturanga Vinyasa. Now, you know, my advanced students, I know you all will add that in. Notice the left leg goes up. And I see this in a lot of fitness people. A lot of fitness people are used to having a lot of energy forward for planks and push-ups. But if you want to get that leg high, you'll actually have to kind of walk the energy in and deliberately push it up. So it's actually a little bit more like a shoulder press or doing something in the shoulders. Gonna step the left foot forward, Crescent Warrior. Prayer position, we're gonna drop and bend. 5, 4, 3. You can hold on to something. 2, yes, yes, and 1. And then make a letter T. High. Building into Warrior 2, right side Warrior 2. See, this knee is bending. It's just gorgeously bending, and this leg is just pushed way back. It's such a lush and strong pose. Arms go up, inhale. Pivot your feet for a left side Warrior 2. It's massive. Like if this were a boat, you know, it'd be an aircraft carrier. Inhale. Got to do this 6 times. Pivot. Yeah. All right. Wow. And up. Inhale. And pivot your feet. And turn that back foot. Turn the left foot out and then sink into the pose. Sink in. Yeah. We got 2 more. Inhale up. Yes, pivot. place, sink in. That's right, deeply, deeply. Inhale up, and left side, warrior two. It actually takes quite a bit of strength and structure in your ankles, especially the back. The back ankle really has to have a heel down and push through, and the inner thigh gets a stretch. Good, arms go up, and we forward fold. Prasarita Tanasana. All the way down, we try to put the head on the floor, right? Woo-hoo. Good. Hands go to the floor. We turn to the right side, downward facing dog. We walk the hands back to the feet in this little potato bud. Some people call this, they'll say, make a little potato bud. And you squeeze in like, oh, it makes your feet very strong. You definitely want to try to draw the knees together. All right, I was teaching a class the other day. If it's hard to draw your knees together, your IT band is very tight, so you want to get that. And we're working on the crow. Look at how the arms go out. Now remember, sweet peas, remember, you can always just lift one foot. Just go boop. Right? You can always just put a block there for your forehead, but just promise me it's nice and light. Right? I'm just barely putting my forehead there, not the top of my head. It's my forehead, the hairline just goes down there, and we're back on the toes. That's full of sweat now. And we walk out to plank. Yeah. And downward facing dog. Well, walk your hands back to your feet. Stand all the way up, inhaling. Hi. Place your hands on your hips. Lovely. 5 times. Left knee, left leg goes up, out, in, and left leg. Up, out. 3 more. Up, out. 2 more. Up. It doesn't matter how high the leg goes. It does matter that it's straight. You can hold on to something. That's cool. Right? Good. Now, put your left leg out in front. Take your left hand up. Bow down. Grab the foot. Grab the big toe. Oh, here we go. You got to stand up with that leg. Oh. 1. No, she didn't. Yes, she did. Oh, my. Breathe. Exhale. 2. And lift. Now, this is what I mean is actually quite intermediate ability. It's a little bit like a pistol squat in CrossFit. 3, because I'm really just standing up using one leg. My students know this is one of my favorite exercises. You know, it's a lot of beginners. You're really going to struggle with this one, but it's okay. It's worth it. Let me tell you what, because now we're going to stand up and hold there, left leg out, right arm up, and we're just going to hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hands out, left leg back, warrior 3. You can hold on to something. Hands down, walk out plank pose or jump. Modified chaturanga or full chaturanga, upward facing dog. See the gentle pointing in the toes, but the knees will lift, and then downward facing dog. Hey. Yeah, let's do this again. Walk your hands back to your feet. Now this is what I mean by it's a builder's program. Stand all the way up, inhale, and exhale. Right? The main idea here is standing balance. And you want to lift the knee and extend. Okay, I know it's not perfect. Don't worry about that. 4, just say, I am doing this. I am doing this. 3, I mean, if you're, don't worry about that. Here's 4. Oh boy, you're weeble wobbling. Don't worry. That's how it's meant to be. Here's 5. Okay, so everybody can do that. Then the right foot goes out and the left knee bends. You can grab the foot, the big toe, or the ankle. Right? Straps are okay as long as they're, get the strap in there close. We're standing up. Up. 5, not easy. And then bend the knee and bring it back down. So it's a pistol squat. 2. It's a pistol squat using your own leg as the weight. 3. Yes. And down. Inhale. Exhale. 4. Woo. See, I'm weeble wobbly. I just don't worry too much about it. And 5. Well, you begin to know every day that you're simply getting stronger. 5, 4, and so if things are difficult, that's how they're meant to be. 3, 2, and 1. Hands out, leg back, warrior. 3, 5 breaths, 4 breaths, 3 breaths, 2, and 1. Hands down. Well, just step, jump, or walk. I usually say step, jump, walk. Chaturanga, modified chaturanga, point the toes softly, lift up the knees, come up. That's all good. And downward facing dog. All right, we like that. Yeah. From here, go ahead, take your right leg lift. Step forward in the lunge, come to Prasarita. Look halfway up, high. Turn to the left side, downward dog. Great. Well, the right leg on this side, the right leg is going to lift. Step forward to the lunge. We're going to drop the left knee and make a prayer position. Now, this is a twisted lunge, like a twisted warrior 2. That means left hand forward, right hand back. Look back over the right hand. We're going to try to turn the palms open and up. The right hand goes behind the back, and it's a modified or low, twisted, peaceful warrior. Yeah, good. Prayer position. So that's what we're going to call it. A low, twisted warrior. Peaceful. And come back to prayer position. 3 more. So a low twisted warrior becomes peaceful with a twist looking over the right shoulder. Yeah, you did. And prayer. Woo, 2 more. So we have to twist, right? Peaceful. Lay it back. Feels so good. I could stay there forever. My goodness. And open. I am still with you. Right hand goes back. I'm not making a big deal of the right hand. Yes, got to keep the right rib twisted back though, and then lean back. 3, 2, 1. Great. Downward dog. Almost done. Left leg lift. Step the left foot forward. Prasarita. Look halfway up. And then step your feet together. Squatting. I know squatting is treacherously hard for many people. It really is hard. I just want you to know, though, that if squatting is hard for you, you're resigning yourself to having very bad falls one day. If being up and walking with the grocery cart and standing up, and then the only low thing you do is sitting in a chair. One day, if you have a slip and fall, the floor is going to seem very far away. So I'm always trying to get my students to come on down. And I know there's arthritis, there's contraindication of the patella, there's the meniscus. There are all these kind of problems, but you want to be well acquainted with those sensations. Again, because then when you have a slip and fall, you don't want to break, you don't want to make it worse, right? So we're going to straighten the legs. We're going to stand all the way up. We're going to make a prayer position. The right hand's going to go down. The left arm's going to go up like falling. We're going to go 1, woo, and up. Hey, have a party. 2, have a party. I mean, you got to figure it out. You got to figure out like what happened, and up, and it's going to be totally janky, totally janky. 3, right? But the more you practice it, 4, you're like, oh, okay, I'm going to have to use my toes, right? I'm going to strengthen my toes. Breathe, and 1. Right hand down. Now, we're going to bring both hands down and twist, look to the right. This is a twisted crow. And press your palms down in it. Hold here. I was teaching this last night and I told people like, hey, just hold here. Don't worry. So if you have the twisted crow, you're there already. 3, right? Like you're just hanging out there. 2 and 1. If you don't worry about it. Right? Stand all the way up. And that's what I mean about a builder's class, right? Prayer position is now you have to build up to that pose. So left hand down. This is the first part, like going, wait, what? I got to squat down? I have a lot of people working on crow pose. They can't squat down, right? They can't squat, bend their knees, but then they want to do crow pose. And I'm like, squatting and bending in is like 75% of it. 75% of it is coming down to the ground and up. I need 2 more. Left hand down. Hey, have a party. And up. Might as well have fun with it. So I give you a little bit of drama. Hands cross over, right? And just stay here, flat hands. Now I have some students who are like, I can't get my hands to the ground. Well, just fall in. Fall in. Now I'm going to go to my twisted crow and just remind you all, right, to check out the website. Please check out the website, Cecily'sYogaRetreats.com. I'm doing online classes. I'm doing private sessions online. I'm meeting so many wonderful people all across the United States are finding me and booking online sessions with me. And it's really awesome because they already do the classes on YouTube. And they're like, oh my God, I'm talking to you, live. And I'll work on whatever it is that you want to work on. So if you want to work on Twisted Crow, right, go to the website. Subscribe, open up a chat. You can open up a chat with me. Hi, let me know who you are and where you are. Let me know your time zone. And I will reach out to you and then we can book the sessions. You want to subscribe to this page, but you know how algorithm is. Leave a comment, share me. Oh my goodness, share me with your friends. If you are using the videos and they're of value to you, share me. Let's come on down and have a seat. Go, hey. When people say, you look great, you look awesome. You say, yeah, I know. It's because I do yoga with Yogi Cecily on YouTube. Still trying to get to 1,000 followers, 1,000 subscribers on the YouTube. So that is Yogi Cecily on YouTube. Let's hold on to the back of the thighs and curl back. Good. Then we're going to sit up to just the right knee and give it a hug. Your goal, get the knee to the nose or to your ear, to your right ear, or to be able to reach out and draw the foot in, draw the entire foot in. Good, and then we're going to scoop back. See the bend in the knees. I'm going to relax completely and open my palms. Inhale. Good, we've got 5 more of these, so this is one where we have to do it 6 times, so we're up to the left. The goal, is you've got to be able to grab out for your foot. It's your foot, right? You have a body. You are not your body. So if you can't access your own body, that's what we have to work on, right? If you can't bring your own leg into your own body, right? The foot goes down, we scoot back. And I know what some of you are thinking already. You're thinking, Cecily, what if I have, a belly in front? Can you believe it doesn't matter? I know you're thinking that's what's in the way, but that's not what's in the way. Because fat is mostly water. So it will mush around. It will take the shape. So I think a lot of people saying, oh, I'm too big for that. I'm a big person. I can't do that. See, those kinds of thoughts, that's not true. Right? Foot comes down, and we scoot back. Turn your palms up, inhale. And up. Well, the same thing, if things like that were true, then every time somebody says, I'm too old for that. I'm too old to go back to school and get my college degree. It's not true. Right, inhale. Exhale, up. Right? I'm too young for that. I'm too young for them to hire me as the VP of, something. That's not true. A lot of young people out there, a lot of brand new businesses looking for somebody knowledgeable, excited, aspirational. Inhale, exhale, up. And here's the left leg. So we don't deal in those types of thoughts. What we do is we keep working towards the goal. Working towards the goal. Working towards the goal. Right? And then down. Now we're going to sit up. Great. 5 times a forward fold. Arms out in front. Your job is to get your elbows down to the mat. 1. And up. And 2. Up. And 3. It's not to grab your feet. And up. So I'm being very deliberate here. 4. And up. And 5. And up. Hold on to the right leg. Rock back and give it a stretch. 1. Breathe. 2. Don't worry. Don't worry. 3. Yes. 4. Yes. 5. Good. Some of you can hold on with the left hand. Take the right arm on the inside and do a compass sundial pose. That's, this is a kind of complex pose that it requires flexibility and strength. Right? We're going to change sides and do the left leg, and then we're done, right? So this was the builder program. What do I mean with builder program? What I mean is, even if you're a beginner, there's enough repetition for you to start to get good at some of the positions. I will always remind beginners, you do not have to move slowly, right? So beginners will move slowly because, well, you want to get it right so you don't injure yourself. Now that's true. That's true. But if we're just doing something like this, just make it smaller. Just don't even try to make it big. Now, if we're doing something like this, the Sundial Pose. Well, now look, even I'm going slowly. Right? It's the complexity of the position. Sometimes that might dictate the speed of it. Right? So because this is complex, I'm kind of holding it. But I could make a repetition out of this one too. And sort of not commit to it as much. Right? All right, Baddha Konasana. One stretch, hold on to your feet, just bow down. So very grateful, very humble for class. Good. And take any seat that you like. So again, all of the deets, you'll find me on YouTube, youtube.com/C. Yogi Cecily. You'll find me on Instagram, instagram.com/Cecily_yogi. Donations can be made to venmo.com/Cecily-guest, right? And you can always do a session or an online class with me at Cecily'sYogaRetreats.com. Well, I appreciate your time with me today, and I can't wait until we can do a class again together soon. Thank you.